Ariel Helwani in Albuquerque, New Mexico, alongside one of the very best strawweights in the world, Michelle Holly Waterson, who is joining us today, unfortunately, under some bad terms. We just found out that you are out of your fight in December against Tisha Torres. I'm very sorry to hear that. What happened?
I just think that sometimes when you're in training camp, you encounter injuries, and I was wrestling, and I injured my knee a little bit, and so I just didn't want to go into the fight with any excuses. I think that would be an injustice to, it wouldn't be fair to me, to Tisha, to my coaches, and all the fans and everybody watching if I didn't come in 100% ready.
How serious is the knee injury?
We're still waiting to see. I still have to get an MRI. Hopefully it's not too serious, but serious enough for me not to train at my full potential. So.
Did it happen recently?
Yeah, pretty recently. Mm-hmm.
And obviously, you're coming off the injured hand, so it's been a while since you fought. July. In your mind, do you have any idea when you could possibly get back in there, or not yet?
I don't know. I'm being hopeful, and I think it's just important for me to try to keep my body healthy for as long as I can, so that I can fight as long as I can. But it's weird how injuries seem to happen in a row. It's like it can't just be one. It's like one after the other. So hopefully we could just get these injuries out of the way, and I'll be healthy.
How were things leading up to this point in this particular camp?
I felt really good. I went out to Thailand, and I was able to do some Muay Thai out there. And when I came back, we were working on our cardio and making sure that we were ready for Tisha's explosiveness. And I was really excited for the matchup. I was excited for the card. And I'm really bummed out about it, but I have to understand that it's a part of the fight game, and I kind of have to swallow my pride a little bit and understand that it's my career, and kind of check my ego at the door. So.
Yeah, I see you're putting on a happy face, but internally, how are you dealing with this?
There were a couple of, I've had a couple nights where I cried myself to sleep. It's a huge opportunity to be on, the Conor McGregor card. It's going to be an epic night, and but Coach Jackson and Coach Wink just keep reminding me that there will be plenty more nights ahead. So I'm just trying to be positive about the whole situation.
Are you hoping to get that fight in the future? Did you really like that matchup for you, the Tisha Torres fight?
I really did. Like I said before, I think that Tisha and I really match up well as far as our stand-up skills go, and her being ranked number 5 in the division, I thought would be a great challenge for me.
Let's talk about some positive stuff. It was fun watching your social media, Instagram, Twitter, leading up to the Holly Holm fight, because I know that you are very close and very supportive of her. You guys have been here for a long time. Can you even put into words now, a few days later, what this win means for you?
I mean, it's not. It's mind-blowing. I remember us all being in the old gym and talking about Holly fighting Ronda before Holly was even signed to UFC, and I just think it's amazing, and I'm so happy for everything that's coming Holly's way, because she's not very boastful of all the things that she's done and all of her accomplishments, but we all see her here in the gym and putting in the time, and not just the physical stress that this fight can't put on her, but also the emotional stress. And she just trucked right through it, and she's an emotional person anyways. And so to see her come home with the victory in the fashion that she did is it's epic, and I'm very happy for her. I can't say enough good things about her. I used to always joke around with my friends, because if she's in fight camp and I'm in fight camp at the same time, I want to wear a bracelet that says what would Holly do? Because if I'm tired and not wanting to go for a run, I just think would Holly go for a run? Yes, she would. So get your butt up and go for a run. And she's just that type of leader. She leads by example, and I think it's going to be great for the UFC, great for the world, to have that type of role model.
What great timing your beautiful daughter has as she walks in here wearing a Holly Holm World Champion shirt.
Yeah.
I love your shirt. It looks so great on you.
Thank you.
Is it big on you, or do you think it fits perfectly?
I think it fits perfectly.
I agree. Were you happy for Holly when she won?
Yeah.
And And soon it's going to be your mommy's face on that shirt saying world champion, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. I don't want to ask her too many questions, but you're the cutest thing in the world, and I love the T-shirt. Never take it off.
Okay.
You like Holly? Okay. That's enough of that. Let me ask you, as everyone was kind of saying she didn't belong, she was going to get smoked, what were you thinking? You know her, you were there in the gym with her. Were you confident as ever?
I think it's silly for people to think that way, but I also understand the impact that the media can have. And not only the media, but Ronda has been, unbeatable in the majority of in all of her fights coming leading up to this fight. So, with each fight that Ronda was winning, the thought of her losing got smaller and smaller and smaller. But Holly still knew that she was beatable, and that's what I love about Holly. She understands that, at the end of the day, we're all human, and everyone's beatable. And she knows that because she knows that everyone's beatable, she also knows that herself is beatable, and I think that kind of enforces a type of motivation that I think Ronda might have lost a little bit.
So I'm assuming you watched with the team, right?
Did I what?
Did you watch with the team, the fight?
Yes. Yeah, we watched it at Route 66, and that spot is a place where Holly's had many, many fights.
I was to babysit.
You were at the babysitters?
Yeah.
Did you watch the fight? You heard about it, though. Who won?
Holly.
What was going through your mind as it was unfolding? Not when she won, but as this was becoming real. What was happening up there?
I was just so nervous. I was so nervous before Holly left, and I knew she was going to win, but you still just can't help your nerves. It's a huge fight. I remember them, the announcer just calling both of them, and I kind of got up and had to walk away because I was so nervous, and I kind of took a deep breath, and when the first punch flew, I jumped up in the air, and I think, as the rounds progressed, I started getting more excited, and once Holly was able to bypass the armbar, I was just like, at that point, I was just waiting to see how Holly would finish the fight.
And then she knocks her out in epic fashion. It's going to be replayed forever. How do you react?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I was jumping up and down as much as I could. I think I was just numb, and I was just. My favorite part of the whole fight was after Holly won, and she kind of turned into a 12-year-old girl and was like, she just got, her wish list on Christmas Day. So that was my favorite part, and just thinking about all the days that she was in here, stressing about that. And so it was nice for it to all be over and for her to have that victory.
Have you talked to her since?
I have not.
Why not?
'Cause I'm sure she's been bombarded with millions of people trying to talk to her, and she knows I love her, and I'll see her when I see her.
And you didn't say goodbye to her either.
I didn't.
Can you tell me about that?
I was just, like I said, I had, I was so nervous, and I didn't want to give her any of my nervous energy, so I pulled in. I remember pulling in or getting ready to pull out and seeing her pull in. It was the day before she left to Australia, and I wanted to get out and say bye to her, but I was so nervous, and I didn't want to give her any of my nervous energy, so I just left, and hopefully she understands, but I was so nervous. I didn't want to give her any of that nervous energy. I wanted her to go out there and shock the world.
Why does everyone love her so much here? And not just at the gym. I just get the sense young kids, everyone looks up to her. Everyone has this special connection to her. They all have a Holly story. Why do you think that is?
Because Holly allows herself to be vulnerable, and she relates to everybody. She's the baddest woman on the planet, but she allows herself to be so relatable, and she's so down to earth that, she's helped all of us through hard times, through the ups and the downs, and she's just so sincere and genuine in the things that she says. And Holly's never ever judged anyone, and I think she just I don't know how to explain it. She's just like well, one of the guys was saying it earlier. They're like, you know what Holly is like if we had to send like an ambassador to a different planet to represent what kind of humans we are here on Earth, we would send Holly because she's just the perfect human being.
So we'll end on this. I know you're going through a bit of a tough time with the injury, but in a weird way, you say that she's always helping everyone. The fact that this happens at the same time, does it kind of take your mind? Like, are you in such a good mood because of Holly that you're not as bummed as you probably would have been with the injury?
I just, I think about what I relate it to is when Holly broke her forearm before she got signed to the UFC. And well, she did get signed to the UFC, but she wasn't able to fight, and she had to delay her fight and be smart about her career. And so that's what I'm just trying to do is be smart about my career and understand that there are bigger things to come. And so it is nice that Holly won, and I just have to be patient, kind of take a step from her book and learn from her,
What do you think you'll say to her when you see her for the first time?
I think I'll just give a big hug. Yeah.
One last thing, if you don't mind. What about all the hatred that Ronda has received online and the way people are sort of kicking her while she's down? Do you sympathize with her? I know you're very happy for your friend, but do you feel bad for her in a sense?
It's hard. I know it's hard. Ronda had gotten so high, in the rankings, and not only in MMA, not only in the UFC, but also in the mainstream, and to fall from such a high place has to be devastating. And so I am, people can be cruel, just like Holly said, and it's hard, especially in a combat sport, because you can't hide behind a team, fighting is just so intimate, and when you're as outspoken as Ronda is, it's hard. People hold you accountable for the things you say and do, and so it's going to be hard for her. But if there's anybody that can, bounce back from that, it's Ronda. So.
Thank you very much, Michelle. A pleasure as always, and get well soon. We wish you the best.
Thank you.